how to write this ratio and how to compare the numbers. See, ratio and proportion is one of the methods to confirm or to compare the two different numbers, or you can say two different items. So how we will compare them? See, suppose I say that Mahesh got 60 marks and Ramesh got 20 marks. So you know whose marks are greater, and by observation only you can say Mahesh is clever than Ramesh because he got more marks. Then another question, how much more? And so what we will do? So it's the first thing to compare the marks between them, we will ask a question, how many? Okay, so for this how many more, we have to subtract the things. So how many more? The question is how many more? But here then I will say that 60 minus 20 will be 40, and can I answer Mahesh got 40 marks more than Ramesh. But I can have this as less than also. How much less? That can be also the answer. Ramesh got the marks less than the Mahesh, but how much less? So for less than, we can do the same thing and answer it that 40 marks less than Mahesh. So less than whom is a very important thing, and who got it is also very important. So you cannot say that I have subtracted Mahesh mark from Ramesh marks from Mahesh, and so Mahesh is always first. So Mahesh got less marks, 40 marks less than Ramesh, then it will be wrong. So it must depend upon, as we are comparing Mahesh and Ramesh, who is first. And so in this way, to compare here, we will have a second method which will describe us, or we will clear us who is the first one, and that is I will say Mahesh is first term and the Ramesh is the second term. So I will say Mahesh marks and divided by Ramesh marks. So this is not subtraction now, but this is division. So how I will divide it? Of course 60 divided by 20. See, I can divide it, and you know how to do it to the lowest term. So by dividing 20 both, I can say that this is 3:1. And so I can say Mahesh got 3 times more marks than Ramesh. So for division, I can have times more. Okay, so this can be not only how many more or how much more, but I will also say how many times, 2 times, half time, 1/3 time. So I can say if Ramesh is first and Mahesh is second, then Ramesh is on the numerator and Mahesh is on the denominator, then it will be 20/60 and the reduced form will be 1/3. So Ramesh got 1/3 marks of Mahesh, and Mahesh got 3 times marks as Ramesh. Okay, you know how to write this division. So this is very important, that this method is known as comparison by division. Okay, so now we are in a position to write a rule or any method with using the letters. So how you will write it? Suppose I want to compare A, that is Mahesh marks, with B, then I will write it as A upon B. How I will read it as A is to B. See how to read it. A is the first, that is on the numerator, and B is in the denominator. So I will write A is to B. And if I write B upon A, then it will be B is to A. Here I can write it as, of course, with using the colon, I can write it as equal to, I will say A as to B also. Or I can say here B as to A. Okay. So again I will give one example, that is, suppose 5 is to be compared with 9. So I want to compare 5 to 9. What I will say? 5 upon 9, that is equal to 5 is to 9, and I will read it as 5 is to 9. Is it clear? So I will read it as B as to A or A as to B, whichever is the first. And the first and the second, the order is very important.